F double R, F double R, F double R, F double R. Gotta bring that energy. Gotta bring that energy. What's going on, F double R fams? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back to FRR Friend Request Reviews, where friend requests friends to watch. Oh brother, where art thou? Year 2000. Love the year 2000 this came out. And this is also a Coen brother films. So we're very familiar with his film style. And this is also a movie request coming from Eric. So Eric, man, we thank you for the request. This one hasn't been on my radar at all, to be honest. I think I've only heard about this recently since we've been doing, Coen brother films and shows. So I've only heard about it recently, so I'm not really sure what we're about to dive into it today. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this request. So hopefully y'all back at home are just excited as we are, man. How about you, Former? How you feel going into this movie request today?
I feel great, man. Shout out to Eric. Appreciate another movie request coming in. And yeah, Coen Bros film. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think every single Coen Brothers film that's been requested has been from a different person. So that's kind of cool. Like, y'all kind of kickstarted the Coen Bro film. Same way that y'all did with Wes Anderson as well. Like, y'all kind of kickstarted that, and then someone else came in and was like, oh, y'all got to do this one as well. Y'all got to do this one. So, yeah, I appreciate that. And same, I don't think I've heard of this until, we started the channel and people started talking about the Coen Bros and all the good films that they have. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other people excited that Eric requested this one. And, yeah, 2000s. Let's do it. I'm ready.
Listen, y'all, we're not going to hold you here any longer. We're just going to dive right into this movie request. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. And also don't forget to subscribe, okay? The goal is 100K. Only way we're going to get there, though, is if you click that button. Also click that bell so you get notified when we go live. Let's get it.
Let's go. Okay, I was about to say, is that you or the movie?
What is that?
Hold on.
Fuck that man, skilled in all the way.
It's the Chain Gang. They doing some hard labor.
Don't break, folks.
I can't lie. It started sounding like a scene from Life. That's why I was like, that's the Chain Gang, bruh. Whoa, that shit sound like a Disney fucking.
What the hell?
Be a man, you must be swift as a.
Sun went down, and he said, boys, I'm not turning.
Oh shit, gun line,
Oh.
boss.
Three of them got away.
In the big rock
Mhm.
candy
Okay.
mountains. In the big rock candy mountains. All the
Oh, I still don't know which one is his name.
Yeah, I'm like, the only name I noticed was George Clooney. I'm terrible.
Yeah, we are terrible because we know that man in so many films.
snow where the rain
Both
don't
they
fall,
ass.
The wind don't
Yep.
blow,
To be
in the
honest.
big rock,
Yeah,
How, bruh? How they miss?
and the little streams
Still
of
live.
alcohol come a trickling down the
All in a day's work.
damn.
Had time to build a fire.
Of course they're gonna be close by, idiots. They chain together, so it's like. Yeah,
Based upon the Odyssey, though.
if one of y'all mess up,
He looking hurt.
he dying.
Turn around and get your mans. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh no! He really fell off.
We take off through that bayou. Then...
Wait a minute. Who elected you leader of this outfit? I'm voting for yours truly.
Well, I'm voting for yours truly, too.
I'm voting for you.
Okay. I'm with you fellas.
That hurt my head.
I whack for no man.
Well, that right there may be the reason you've had difficulty finding gainful employment. You see,
A long and difficult road.
Oh shit.
A cow on the roof of a cotton house. But fear not the obstacles in your path.
The obstacles. Hey, he even shut George Clooney's character up.
Hey.
Said, go ahead and listen to this. It's a prophecy.
Yeah, it's exactly what's about to happen.
That man said, don't worry about no obstacles, bro. I'm about to start saying it. Obstacles.
Said we wouldn't get the treasure we seek on account of our obstacles.
Oh, damn.
Yo.
Daddy told me I'm to shoot who's ever from the bank. I nicked the census man.
Now there's a good boy.
Yeah, what? 12, 13 years?
Making a shit.
Where's Cola, Cousin Walt?
Couldn't say. Good riddance as far as I'm concerned. I slaughtered this horse last Tuesday. I'm afraid she's starting to turn.
Damn.
Oh.
Old horse meat.
This man.
To inquire if you had a hairnet.
We got a bunch beyond Bureau.
Hairnet. This man like shaving shit away, man. He's always shaving something.
Surrounded.
Oh.
Oh.
We're in a tight spot.
Oh, shit.
Damn, we're in a tight spot. Pete's cousin turned us in for the bounty.
The hell you say?
How I got to do for me and mine?
I'm gonna kill you! You miserable horse-eating son of a...
Oh, shit.
Damn, we're in a tight spot.
How much times you gonna say that shit, bro?
Come and get us, coppers!
Right.
Oh,
they about to burn these motherfuckers
He about
down.
to burn this shit down.
Smoke you out!
Damn, we're in a tight spot.
Said it again, yo. Who is this dude?
Someone who panics.
Let's fall to hell!
Real. Oh, shit. Oh.
That ain't popcorn. Oh, it's Tommy Guns.
The son?
Oh, shit.
R-U-N-N-O-F-T. Welcome me.
Go back home and mind your pa.
Oh, no, you hit the pig. Yeah, the pig wanted smoke for a second. He said, no, I'm good.
I'm a Dapper Dan man.
What's your language, young fella?
I hate this place a geographical oddity. 2 weeks from everywhere. The dozen hairnets.
He a Dapper Dan.
And more to do is.
This is in his bureau. I reckon.
He about to beat that ass.
You stole from my kin.
Mm-hmm. He about to beat that ass.
It's a fool who looks for logic in the chambers of the human heart.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Some religious shit?
Yo, they surrounded.
Congregation.
Right.
Care for some gopher?
He's still offering that damn
Yo,
gopher.
that shit look disgusting. No, we don't want any. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Getting baptized.
Shit, no.
About to see Nelson out here.
Well, I guess hard times flush the chump. Everybody's looking.
This man said, I'm going to get baptized.
Well, that's it, boys. I've been redeemed. Washed away all my sins and transgressions. Come on in, boys. The water is fine.
That's how easy. Facts. Got the hairnet and all. That man bought a dozen of those shits too.
Damn, he could have saved himself if he really would have got baptized. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't had nothing to eat for 13 years except prison food, gopher, and a little greasy horse.
Sell my soul to the devil.
What?
I guess I'm the only one that remains unaffiliated.
For that, you traded your everlasting soul?
Well, I wouldn't use them.
How much he pay?
These motherfuckers about to join a music band, bro. Yeah.
Follow my lead.
It's funny, there was a lot of singing so far since this movie started. It's been like 4 songs that played.
I am.
Hey!
Fuchs?
Yo!
What?
The Soggy Bottom Boys out of Cottonwood, Mississippi.
You boys do Negro songs?
We got one.
We are Negroes.
Yes, we ain't really Negroes.
Oh, except for our accompanist.
Okay, shit. Damn.
Why he looks surprised himself? Like,
This is actually good. This shit is actually good. Like, what the fuck?
I knew he was loving that shit.
To just sign X's, only 4 of us can write.
Nice, $10 a piece.
I'm not here to make a record, you dumb cracker. Thank God your mammy died giving birth. Should have seen you, she'd have died of shame.
Damn, that's fucked up. Thank God she died giving birth.
Oh, because your greasy ass here.
$1,000,000.
$1,200,000. What are you gonna do with your share of the treasure?
I'm gonna be the maitre d'. And all my meals for free. I'm at the family farm. What about you, Everett?
Have no plan.
Buying that hair company. They're doing the same
Lucky
thing
they didn't
again.
sleep in the barn.
We got a RUNNOFT.
That's the... Okay, that's the dude who's wearing the glasses, them shades.
Ain't no one gonna pick up 3 filthy, unshaved hitchhikers.
For hell, take a look at Delmar here as your paradigm of hope.
Look at me.
3 days before they...
Who this? Get off the road.
You already know who it is. Motherfucker blowing too. It's coming out the windows.
All right, is that money? Damn.
Is this a road to Itabina?
No, that ain't right.
This man just robbed a bank or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this a wise guy.
You boys aren't bad men, I take it.
I was bad till yesterday, but me and Pete here been saved.
Mm-hmm.
Grab the teller, bruh. Go ahead. I'm finna bust. He finna have a fucking...
Hand me that chopper.
hand me that chopper.
I'm George Nelson.
George Nelson, bruh. This is Buddy from Boardwalk. This is George Nelson.
You stupid. You stupid.
Worse than Capper.
He's just gonna shoot
shit.
Not the livestock.
For real.
They made a move.
Oh, shit.
That shit was tactical.
And it looked hella real. Get us out of here.
Boys, we're going for the record. 3 banks in 2 hours.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Yo, this dude is wildin'.
He's a live wire, though, ain't he?
Jesus saves, but George Nelson withdraws.
Babyface Nelson. Damn, that immediately deflated his whole ego, bro.
Seems like they're running into a lot of, like, just legendary people, I guess.
Well, that was some fun, though, wasn't it, George?
Might as well keep my share of the riches.
With the thrill-seeking personality, what goes up must come down.
Let's sweep this state clean, bro.
Oh, yum, remember them?
Yum.
Remember them?
They planted as
She was
far away
fire.
as Mobile. No.
Mobile, Alabama?
Find them boys and sign them to a big fat contract. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How the hell they gonna find him?
Yes, sir. And what happened with Buddy with the guitar?
They parted ways. They parted ways with everybody.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, where
It's like
he at?
Forrest Gump, bruh. Pie in the window.
That shit hot as hell.
You know it is.
Hey.
See, he took that baptism serious. Look, they missing their chance.
Oh,
They don't see
no.
Okay. I'm like, what, cops? They're telling scary stories.
I remember what you did last summer. Like,
This
Dapper
man.
Dan.
GTA.
That's why you never leave your shit running.
What song with?
Shut up, Delmar.
Oh, what? How the hell he hear this? Damn, they can sing.
This man found some succubus. Like,
I've seen him first.
Okay, relax. What the hell is this, bro?
they're sirens, bro.
What the hell is this? I don't trust it.
This shit is based off the Odyssey, bro. That's that damn book, bro. I wish I remembered that book. I'm gonna have to read it or watch the movie. That'll make this movie hit so much harder if I remember the Odyssey.
Nah, I don't want to go to sleep.
They sirens.
Go to sleep.
Look, he
I don't want to go to sleep.
Bro.
That man look like you make me happy. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why that shit laid out like that? What? What
I ain't got time for hot shit.
No. It's like a frog, right? Or something. Oh.
Bro.
I was right.
They loved him up and turned him into a horny toad.
Horny toad. Pete, save him. Get
What you mean,
him.
he a frog now. Let him go live his life.
No. You know what happens to frogs?
Same thing that happens to us.
They turn into frogs gay. Pete, are you here with us? He is. Yes. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn.
He kept this dude.
Just not sure that's Pete. You judgment on Pete's character.
Well, the two of us was fixing to fornicate.
Oh no! No.
Ourselves a couple of steaks and
Hey, look what it is.
Oh shit, it's Fred Flintstone.
Big Dan, Toot Court.
How you doing, Big Dan?
Is he a part of Dapper Dan's? What this man stop?
What kind of work you do, Big Dan?
Sales, Mr. McGill, sales.
The one thing you don't want is air in a conversation.
We're adventurers, sir. Currently pursuing a certain opportunity, but we're open to others as well.
Vast amounts of money to be made in the service of God Almighty.
Me, oh, you soft-headed son of a bitch. How are you gonna run reform on with a damn incumbent? Give me back that hat! Hurry
You
up!
stupid son of a bitch. These motherfuckers got
Pappy's just making a point.
Shut up!
You don't say much, friend, but when you do, it's to the point, and I salute you for it. To give you a lesson in right now.
Oh shit.
Like to think I'm a pretty astute observer of the human scene too, Big Dan.
For this advanced tutorial.
Damn.
What's going on, Big Dan?
It's all about the money, boys!
You gonna let your boy get slumped like that?
what is
Don't get it, Big Dan.
like what is happening, bro? Why?
We're in a really tight spot right now.
And whatever you got in the hole.
They taking your boy Pete. It's funny. I thought the sirens was gonna rob their ass.
You know these things give you warts?
Is he sweet?
What?
End of the lesson.
Wow.
Bro, why is he just sitting there letting this man get rocked and then just takes one to the face?
Cause we're in a real tight spot right now.
Bro, what's up with Everett, bro? His
We're in a
character
real
is
tight
just-
spot. Damn.
Yo.
Dreams ain't gonna save your flesh. Only your tongue is, boy.
It's Pete.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Well. Damn.
We shall all meet by and by.
God forgive me. You know what that means? He snitched. He snitched.
Oh shit. Y'all were just here. Oh shit.
Pete got it, brother.
Man,
Not that I'm aware.
is that real? Like he really
That's crazy.
Bro, is that real? Did he really just see Pete? I don't think so, bro. There's no way.
Homer Stokes, servant of the little man. Ain't that right, little fella?
He ain't lying.
Wow.
Oh, man. He has a whole ass prop. It's just funny.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever heard actors nail their lines so well in a movie before, bro. They seem like everybody enjoying their script, bro.
What?
Since you got hit by that train.
What are you talking about? I wasn't hit by any train.
Mama said she was hit by a train. Bluey.
She lies. She can't let her little girls know you got locked up.
Now Mama's got a new beau.
Ooh.
He's a suitor.
New beau.
It's bona fide. He's a suitor.
What's his name? I am the only daddy you got.
But you ain't bona fide. At the 5 and dime, buying nipples.
What?
This man literally has kids. Like, just randomly ran into them. Like,
Oh shit.
Daddy!
Hello, sugar.
Damn. How many kids?
yo.
Look
Judge
who it
Hobby over in
is.
Cookville was hit by a train.
Wow.
What was I supposed to tell him?
So, gentleman bothering you?
He not a dapper man.
You been using my hair treatment.
One of the first backpack leases.
Vernon's got prospects. He's bona fide. What are you? The only good thing you ever did for the gals was to get hit by that train.
Damn.
You can't sweat my fiance.
I was gonna say, Everett, you can't fight, bro. You ain't done nothing this whole movie.
Damn.
Put your hands up, bro. What is this man?
Look.
Yo, look at his stance. Yeah, he bona fide, Everett. That's fucked up. Didn't even get thrown out by the dude who was whooping your ass.
Oh, yes. I have spread my seat. Look what it said.
Oh, they here. They here. Damn. Are they surrounded?
They always are.
That's true.
They always are, man. Oh, shit. Oh, this they outside time? They get a little...
Do not seek the treasure.
This man look CG in there like, yo.
Bro, that's something like, is he here?
We thought you was a toad.
They ain't gonna listen, man.
Hell nah, 1.2 mil? Would you?
We ain't got a constituency.
We could hire us a little fella even smaller than Stokes's.
Reason why he's pulling our pants down.
Gonna paddle a little beehive.
Ain't gonna paddle it.
Wait, they breaking him out.
Didn't abandon you, Pete. We just thought you was a toad. And we was beat up by a Bible salesman and banished from wood.
I spilled my guts about the treasure.
Huh?
Must be my hog wall of blood.
Right, his cousin snitched earlier.
You boys are true friends. Oh.
Man, I had to slip out of that.
Damn it. There ain't no treasure.
Yeah, he just needed help breaking out.
I had 2 weeks left on
No.
my
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We was chained together. I had to tell you something. Busting out alone was not an option.
Well, I'll only be 82.
He's stupid.
You ruined my life! I do apologize about that, Pete.
Oh my god, no!
Oh,
Not
let's
the
go.
clan. Yo, they are turning up. What the hell are they doing here?
Bruh, this shit really a musical, low key.
It is.
Oh, dear.
No. No!
They got the 4th. We need him so we could get back to making music. They coming in with blackface too.
I was gonna say something about that earlier. Like George Clooney definitely got the
They got him already? They snatched up the color guard?
Folks say we come descended from monkey. That's not my culture and heritage.
Who is that? Is that Fuchs? Blonde ass out there? Oh no, it's
the
fucking
Bible salesman.
Oh fucking
Sir, we come to rescue you.
Hit it one more time. Ooh. Oh my god!
I was gonna say it sound like the dude who said rascalism, but fucking I should have said that shit.
Can't let that flag touch the ground.
You can't let the flag touch the ground.
This motherfucker, Dan. Burn cross. Nice. Catch that shit. That's what you get for beating our ass. Bruh, Big Dan, a problem though.
The invitation only affair.
Who elected you leader of this?
Here we go again.
So you're against me now too.
I mean, you lied to them, bruh. This is
That how it
different.
is, boys?
It's different now. Ain't no more 1.2 mil.
If you just stick with me, and I can get my wife back, and we can get out of here.
What I wouldn't give to get a hold of those agitators. I mean, whoever heard of such behavior? Or mulattoes, maybe. Yeah, I suspect.
He said they mulattoes, maybe. They mixed. Them knees immediately got to work.
I'm in the back though.
Pete, right?
He really loving it.
He got straight to it, bruh. Oh no.
Ain't you ever heard of Amor Fidelis?
Soggy Bottom Boys. You don't know how famous you are, huh? And nobody even knows what they look like too, so this is what they look like.
Yeah. Look at, they didn't even know what they got. They don't even know what they got.
You miscegenated. See, I belong to a certain secret society. I don't believe I gotta mention its name. This here music is over, all right? And I ain't know.
Yeah, you definitely losing in November. This your chance.
Is you ain't my constituent.
Is you is or is you ain't. Damn, they playing this shit through the...
Oh, this is their version of the Apollo or some shit?
Here, and listen to that hole. Full grudge against the Soggy Bottom Boys on account of their rough and rowdy past. I'm a forgive and forget Christian. And misdemeanor is behind them. It is, ain't it, boys? These boys is hereby pardoned.
Crazy.
Nice. We got a pardon.
These boys is gonna be my brain trust.
What's that mean, Everett?
Power behind the throne, so to speak. Governor, it's one of our favorites.
Fun.
Do you know it? Make me happy when I'm gray. It's Babyface.
It is. He's alive. What the?
He in chains.
George?
Look like the Bureau got his ass too.
CGI Bureau. That dude on the right don't even look real.
It's like George is right back on top again.
Oh, cow killer.
Cow
They got
killer. I was like, wait, what did she say?
Where's the happy little tire
Three
swing?
graves?
Right, 3 nooses.
Oh.
End of the road, boys.
That pardon don't mean shit.
You can't do this. We just got pardoned by the governor himself.
It went out on the radio.
Well, we ain't got a radio.
Yourself.
Damn.
Please look down and recognize us, poor sinner.
Look at Everett finally talking to God in this movie. They said something about the treasure getting buried underwater, right? They were supposed to get here at a certain time.
The hell is that? Oh,
Bruh,
shit.
this is...
Oh, how they about to survive this?
Nah, facts.
Yo.
Facts.
The Dapper Dan.
I didn't even realize that for a second.
Still
I'm like, what are these
sealed.
poker chips? The Hound. Hey, the tire swing. Tommy.
Oh,
The
shit.
coffins.
Shit scared the hell out of me.
There's a perfectly scientific explanation for what just
Oh,
happened.
my
Not ain't the
God.
two.
Even though you're on your knees begging.
Exactly.
Wow.
We're gonna see a brave new world where they run everybody a wire and hook us all up to a grid.
The
Oh,
cow
the
on the
cow on
roof.
the roof. Oh, my God. I forgot about that.
Okay, Tommy.
Tell me what you riding there.
Roll top desk.
Really roll top.
You said it was in the roll top desk.
I said I thought it was in the roll top desk.
No, you said.
Or under the mattress, sir.
It's impossible to find it now.
Well, we need that ring.
But honey.
That lake was not my doing.
Okay, of course.
I counted to 3, honey.
No, wait, honey.
Oh, he's singing the same song as they are.
Back to black and white.
Yeah.
I like the way they was doing the colors in this movie. It was cool. It was cool.
Okay. There we have it. Oh, brother, where art thou? In the books. Once again, man, thank you, Eric, for this request. This one was a lovely one, man. I quite enjoyed this one. It was very different. Just overall as like a cinematic experience, I feel like. Definitely was something different. Wasn't your typical type of film here. But I enjoyed it. I like what they had here. The music, first of all, was really good. Played throughout the entire film, kind of was woven within the script, like that. And of course, just the 3 protagonists that we kind of followed here. I quite enjoyed all of their portrayals of each character, and enjoyed the ride that they kind of went on here. So, yeah, man, I think overall this movie was pretty fun and very enjoyable. So thank you, Eric. How about you, Formal? What's your thoughts on this movie request here?
Yeah, definitely another solid one. Shout out to Eric. Definitely another solid request here. Pretty much everything Bradley said, like the way that this was put together, the Coen brothers got a very solid style, and they always make it pretty unique, I would say, like, cause we watched 4 of their movies now.
Yeah, a good amount
around there, and they always feel, they feel different. They feel different. Like they always know how to kind of play with the content that they're trying to push out, and then, present that in a solid way. And I think this one was cool because it was based on the Odyssey, so they kind of already had a blueprint for this one, and then still, modernized it to their style, et cetera, et cetera. I wish I remembered the Odyssey a lot more because I feel like this movie would hit even more so.
Is that a book or a movie? What is that?
Both.
Okay.
Book first, of course.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a movie. That shit was like 3 hours long too, if I'm not mistaken. It's long.
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it.
Yeah, it's solid. We watched it in school.
Okay.
If I remember. So yeah, I'm gonna have to run that up and then rewatch this one because this is definitely a rewatchable movie for sure. Had a great time with it. And I like the music. Yeah, I know me and Bradley aren't too big on musicals, but this had just enough, and
I would have
music
considered
always
this
played to the theme.
Yeah, I would have considered this a musical.
Well, that's because you have an extreme definition of musical. Every time we talk about musical, I already know like your definition is.
It's more like talking and walking. You feel me? That's the type of musical I don't like. Like I'm strolling down the park.
Yeah, like
come
high school
over here and park.
Shit. Like, yeah,
this pie here is tart. Like, no, like, stop. Like, that's not what I'm not here for this. This was more like, it has some musicals here, but it wasn't nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It's because it had that like satire spin feel to it as well. So it's like, but it was solid though. I liked it. Shout out to you, Eric.
I guess we could just start right in the beginning of the film. We started with just some men in chains, some prisoners, you know what I'm saying? And this is the first kind of glimpse that we get of the music. And it wasn't really something that I was like, okay, this is going to be a part of the movie. I just felt like this was a part of the moment. You know? So, shout outs to them to kind of doing that. You know, you wasn't really like, okay, this is going to be a part of it, but eventually you're like, okay, this is what the movie's about. The movie's about these moments here and making it somewhat of a bigger thing with the musicals. But yeah, they introduced us to the music a little bit here in the beginning, and then of course they introduce us to the 3 protagonists right off the dribble. So yeah, I gotta say, man, George Clooney for me killed it in this role, and I forget Buddy's name. But I'd kill you. What was his name?
The movie was Pete.
Pete. Yeah, Pete. I fucks with Pete. I like him as a character. Solid character. So yeah, you know, they just pretty much introduce us to the character and then kind of show us the intellect somewhat here in the very first kind of interaction of like who's going to be in charge of where we're going and what we're kind of doing here. So I like that interaction because you're kind of gauging the levels of intellect between the 3. And immediately you kind of figure out who's the smarts. But at the same time, it's like, he's like, yeah, you're smart, but you're still like, you're the dumbest, smartest person. Like, you feel me? So it's like, are you really that, you know? And then of course, you know, we get the whole blind guy kind of prophesizing what's basically gonna happen throughout the film. So I just think the overall beginning was just a great setup for what was to come. I think they did a really good job with that.
Yeah, it was definitely a solid setup because, like you said, you getting kind of gauging everybody, all the characters, trying to figure out who's what's what, and then you get hit with that prophecy. And you kind of already, like, you know, you obviously don't know what the end of the movie is going to be, but you at least know that they're most likely not going to get this treasure that they're seeking because the prophecy, it already done turned all that shit upside down. Yep. You're like, you're not going to get the treasure you seek. You're going to get treasure, though. You're going to find something at the end of this journey. It's just not going to be what y'all seeking here. So that alone just kind of starts throwing you for a loop because you're just like, damn, where are these guys gonna end up? And you know, he talks about how the journey's gonna be is gonna have a lot of obstacles, fucking what did he say, obstacles or something?
Obstacles,
man.
Obstacles, yeah, the obstacles.
Yep. So you like, damn, we it's crazy because we just broke out of jail and you telling us there's more obstacles to fucking go through. So it's just like, all right, what kind of journey are we about to really get put on here? So yeah, I like the beginning because I wasn't sure where the hell we were ending up. I'm like, we had chain gang, we on the railroads, like what are we actually gonna be doing here? Are we gonna really, like, for a second there I'm thinking maybe we're gonna be on the train and just travel to different cities and stuff like that and just some wild stuff's gonna happen, but nah, we was in Mississippi the whole time. Basically. Yeah. Like, so I liked it. Good beginning.
Yeah, really good beginning. And then we kind of got into the film a little bit. Well, you know, more of the kind of the routine things that we're gonna kind of go throughout this film, which was we met up with Buddy's, what was it, cousin or right? Cousin?
Yeah, his cousin.
Yeah, his cousin. We ended up going to the cousin crib, looking for some shelter for a little bit before we get back on the run. And this was like the first kind of like real comedic like things that kind of happened here. And this is where I was like, okay, the type of comedy is a little different for me, but it was still funny. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole, you know, we're in a tight situation, you know, here. Like, you know, like that was just like, okay, this is the type of comedy that we're getting here. And yeah, I don't know. I quite enjoyed it. It's not up my alley, but I would say you know, they had some real good comedic timing here with just the level of stupidities from the 3, and then just the overall scenarios that was happening here. just talking about the barn scene in particular, with
Yeah.
them on the top and you got them in the bottom, kind of going through it seemed like they routine, kind of thing here. We're gonna just burn this motherfucker regardless if you in here or not, like. And then the bullets flying. Him kept saying, we in the tight spot here, like, you know what I'm saying. I was like, okay, this is gonna be good. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think, yeah, I just think the beginning was pretty solid here, man. I gotta say, for myself.
Yeah, it was a good moment because, I think it kind of gives the opportunity for like all the characters to be a part of the joke, I guess, in a sense. Like, not everybody is too much in your face. Like, you got George Clooney saying the same shit over and over, even if you hear it in the back of the the scene, like that's his shtick. We got Pete who's yelling at his cousin, wilding out. Like, you got the cops out there burning shit down, just busting guns. So I feel you, like there's a lot of chaos in that moment, but still, giving everyone a little bit of chance to kind of be comedic and a bit funny. And then one thing I just and I said it during the reaction, I just feel like everyone did really good with their script. Like it, like you always hear about like passion projects and like, you'll watch a movie and be like, dang, I wonder how much fun they had shooting that movie. Like, these are one of those movies where as I'm watching it, I'm like, they probably had mad fun fucking shooting this movie.
They definitely
like,
had mad fun.
Everyone was
with
probably fucking took their lines and was like, hell yeah, I can't wait to deliver this. Like, even some of the characters that I wouldn't consider like larger, in the story, or even just actors in general, like you could tell they was on this script. Like, yes,
yeah, especially towards the end,
perfectly. Hell yeah.
But that was just like kind of the beginnings of what type of comedy we're about to dive into, because right after that we kind of got the them running into the people in the woods, the ghost type characters that were like in God of War and shit. When you get to that one spot when everybody was just walking by, and then we see a whole bunch of people kind of just getting baptized in the lake here, and this is where the story could have went one way if they all participated. But one was being very, very just stuck in his ways and kind of just wanted to, defy, just defy. I don't know. I don't know. It was just funny to watch him kind of just reject everything that these two were kind of preaching here. But yeah, if he would have just took the time to get baptized, they would have been home free.
Bro, what the
Yeah, they would have been home free, man.
Maybe. And Bloodhound's something serious, bruh.
He would have washed all that grease off.
Yeah, that pomade, they would have got their trail somehow, some way. Them Bloodhounds. But nah, I do like that part too though, because it's this they were definitely playing with the word a lot in this movie. Like, definitely had the Bible theme going, and again, I'm just assuming that's the connection to the Odyssey as well, because the Odyssey was like Greek mythology, so this is a little bit more modern. They kind of took the Christian route with it, but yeah, even the first interaction, right? Like, the cousin was the Judas, basically, like snitched on them, freaking, and then now this interaction, it's like they're willing to go get saved, and you got that one naysayer who's not trying to bend the knee essentially or believe in the faith. So yeah, this was another just obstacle that we had to basically get through. Like, just another one.
Yeah, but what was funny to me was the person that they meet right after this encounter, and that was Tommy, because he ends up saying that he sold his soul to the devil. And it's just funny because they were just being saved. He's selling his soul to the devil. It was just a funny scenario. And then, of course, the one who's kind of defiant was just like, I'm the only one here that's not really involved in any of this. You know what I'm saying?
No affiliation.
No, exactly. No affiliation. So, yeah, I don't know. I also love just what the new character brought to the entire kind of movie. Because he ends up selling his soul to become a great guitarist, and then pretty much right after that, we get to see him kind of, do his thing. And not only him though, but these three felons, which is kind of crazy because this is the first time where I'm like, okay, my mind is kind of blown, because what is George's name in here? What's his name? Everett gets on the mic and absolutely kills it, man. Absolutely kills it. I love this song that they did right here in the beginning, and it kind of just took its own thing. Like it kind of did its own thing, and it made waves amongst the people, which is kind of insane that this is the route the movie took. Like, you know what I'm saying? This was the thing that they weren't expecting to kind of be the thing that's gonna, take them out of their situation. And so it was kind of it was a beautiful moment. I liked it. I enjoyed the curveball, because I can't say that I was expecting them to make a hit record and that be the reason why they kind of get out of this scenario. So yeah, I like the setup. I thought it was phenomenal.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was also it was a pretty interesting way too to like kind of like throw a little bit of the wool over the viewers' eyes, because by this point I'm already like, yo, they sang like 4 songs in this movie, like, so like maybe this is about to be a music movie, not even like a musical, but just like I thought there was gonna be more to that whole record deal stuff for a second, but like it really wasn't. Like that was, it was important for them to get that part in and shit, but they didn't sing again till the end of the fucking movie. So it was just like that was an interesting way to kind of throw it in there and be like, yo, this is something that we're gonna come back to and it's gonna be important, but it's not gonna be the whole theme of the movie where they're going around singing in different studios and shit trying to make a living for themselves. Like the main objective is still for them to get the money, which isn't even really the real objective that we don't even find out till. So it's just like, the randomness obviously wasn't so random. So it was great.
But it was still kind of random because the next person we meet ends up being a bank robber. And I don't know, like, are these people like well-known like people in the world? Like,
Babyface Nelson for sure.
Right?
Sounds familiar.
I feel like they do. Like Tommy, what's his name? Tommy something. I feel like
I forgot his last name.
Yeah, I feel like him as well was also like maybe some. I feel like they were playing around with actual like, people that were known and stuff in the past.
Yeah, they probably did.
Yeah,
they probably did.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff in this movie that's kind of going over our head. Well, I know there's a lot of stuff going over my head, but I feel like that's at least one of the few things that's going over my head is so to speak. And on top of that, the whole record, creating the record shit. We also got to see Fuchs, which was pretty nice to see Fuchs in this. Seems like he's in a lot of Coen Brothers stuff, and not only that, he's just been on a lot of things that we've been watching recently. So it's kind of crazy. Man's kind of everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Kind of crazy, the amount of roles this man got. Boardwalk, Barry, this, like so many other things that we've seen. Dope. Loved it. Do you have anything about the bank robber? No. Yeah. No.
Nope. Just another obstacle.
What you think about the whole succubus scenario? Because that shit was just wild. Like
it was wild.
How that man clothes just get there like that though?
They stripped that motherfucker down. He just left that shit there. Like, he laid his shit out. That's the best way for it to dry. Like it's just laying there.
Just lay it out like that. All you gotta do is just turn it over completely.
Yeah, that shit. That was crazy. But that's when the whole Odyssey shit really started kind of hitting. Like, cause I read it in the beginning, but I didn't think too much of it. But there was something about that scene that just felt hella like enchanting. Like I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh shit, these are some harpies or some sirens or something,
Yeah.
right? And then that's when the Odyssey shit started hitting. I was like, oh wait, hold up, yeah, we getting into some bullshit. Yeah, so that was an interesting way to do it. But I kind of wonder how or why they only took Pete at that point, like, or like what if they never even made it down the hill, or I don't know.
Yeah, it was
Maybe
one
Pete
of those
wanted
moments.
it the most, like he said, I saw them first, kind of type shit. So it was just like, yeah, we taking this motherfucker, like,
yeah.
But yeah, it was part of the magic though, because this film, like I said, after that, the film, there was just a lot of moments. I was like, okay, this is kind of mystical, like this is a little magical here, like. So I appreciated that part.
Yeah, that part was just kind of crazy. I was just like, and then the whole turning into the frog, and then we keeping the frog, like.
That
so
shit
was like,
so stupid. Cause then we see Pete again and shit too. So it's just like, am I tripping, bro? Like, is he really seeing Pete, or is he like hallucinating? Like, what the fuck? Like, how magical is this movie about to get?
Exactly.
So that's what.
And I was
really
with
started
it.
Playing with my mind.
I was
after
with
that,
it. I'm like, yo, this is Pete right here, bro. We gotta say this, man. Like, you feel me? So that leads us to the next character in this Big Dan T. Yeah, wasn't expecting this character to be this. Okay. The man completely played us and then did us filthy, and the whole time me and Formal just looking at each other like, Evan.
I'm like, bro, I'm not even expecting it to happen. Like, as it's happening, I'm still not expecting it. Like, that's how I'm just like, bro,
You
why
just watching this man get pummeled.
Yeah, like the same way Everett would do it. I'm just like, bro, he's grabbing his big ass fucking tree trunk. Somebody's about to get rocked.
Yep.
But I can't even react though, because I'm just like, no, bro. Like, we're not just sitting here allowing this. Like, there's something off here. But yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. My man's really robbed the shit out their ass. You gotta think about it. He made them pay for their meal. That made them take them out on a fucking beautiful ass picnic and shit. They done had even more food. Yeah. And then he robbed that. Because that's what I thought the sirens was going to do. That's what I thought that was. Like, they were going to rob them. They was going to wake up at the riverbank. And when they go back up to the car, that shit was, all the money and shit was going to be gone. Because remember, they had took, and specifically Pete took it. Pete had took Babyface Nelson's money after he had left it for them. He went over and fucking started putting it all in. So I'm like, oh, they about to get robbed by the women. Nah, this old Bible salesman fucking shit. Like, the obstacles, bro.
The obstacles in this movie are crazy. Hey,
Big
Dan T, man, you got it, dog. This is your territory. You got it, man. I'm good, bro. I'm good.
And I love it because he goes, "It's the last time you ever see a Big Dan T."
But that kind of leads us into the twist of the film. I guess you could say that, where we end up finding out that Everest, that's his name, right? Everest or
Everett.
Everett. We find out that he has a family, and not no small family. This man got
squad.
He got a whole football squad right here. Like, it's kind of crazy the amount of kids, and this is when we kind of find out the truth of, we kind of find the reason why they're here, and it's not really because the treasure is the treasure. It's because this man is trying to get his wife back. Which is kind of sweet. And then really broke out of jail to get with his wife, you know what I'm saying? So he can love this woman who obviously is willing to leave you and tell your kids that you died by a train and that's not your daddy. But yeah, I guess men do anything for love, man. We do anything for love, bro. Anything for our kids, right? Would you do this for your kids?
Break out of jail? I wouldn't even be in jail for my kids. That's the first start. Like, that's step one, man.
I'm just saying, if you were him, would you do this?
Of course.
Of course. Of course.
I don't even know if those are all his kids for real. That's the funny thing.
Oh,
like,
no.
Because the way she was so quick to change the names and, hey, I'm about to marry, this is about to go from uncle to daddy. I'm like, shit, I wonder if those is really all of his. Like,
yeah, that whole scene was crazy, though, because the man ain't got no hands.
That was actually my favorite part. Not my favorite, but one of my. That was a highlight for sure because I feel like throughout the whole movie they showed that they were kind of, not about that for real. So if he would have just busted out and beat someone's ass, I'd have been like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, so the fact that he got fucking just mollywopped and thrown out the fucking store by his britches.
Yeah,
I think that sat very well with me.
Yeah, it was definitely a moment, man, because, yeah, this character is just, he's wild for this, man. And then we come to find out that Pete only had 2 weeks, bro. He only had 2 weeks to get out. And now this man done put more charges on his fucking head for his boy that he barely even know.
Shout out to Delmar and Everett, though, for breaking that man out again.
Not facts, right?
Like, that's some real shit, bro.
Facts.
They went and got that man.
I mean, it's not every day that you lose your boy that turns into a frog and then gets killed by Big Dan T and then comes back and revives himself to the front lines where you see this man back at work, like, man, then he in the same theater.
Like that was the one. That theater, they like, yeah, we gotta free this man.
It's just a funny scenario, like, and the whole time he's just like, don't go, and yeah, I thought they were still gonna end up going somehow, but I like that the next scene was basically them breaking them out. So, yeah, I like that. So, and that was kind of like a overall recurring thing here, and it was this the man that was trying to run for governor. It seemed like every time we saw him, he was kind of like just taking an L in some form here, like, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to figure out ways to, get to the people, to talk to them, to really rally the people behind them. Since his op was the one that was kind of really doing well with advertisement. We had, people on the back of trucks freaking advertising for him. We got the whole sweeping little, phrase and all that, catchphrase and all that. So, his ops were killing it. So I wasn't really sure where they were going with this kind of storyline throughout the entire film. Just like, okay, maybe somehow, some way they're gonna figure a way to catch a dove. What that dove was gonna be, I wasn't really sure. But once I seen that the ops was a part of the KKK, I was like, okay, this is it right here. This is where the tides is gonna turn. You feel me? That's at least where I thought it was gonna lead to. But it ended up kind of being a nice little thing at the end where, the brothers kind of tied in to his success and, eventually kind of expose the opposition for really being the opposition. Like, come on now, you know what I'm saying? He's a Klans member. And then he tried to rally people behind him, and it was all broadcasted live on air. So I think I kind of like the slow kind of breadcrumby overall theme here. Not the theme, but the the governor's kind of storyline. I kind of like the slow storyline, and then at the end kind of getting that moment with them singing, people actually finally seeing them for the first time. So it was I liked it. It was a nice little build up to that moment. So I think they kind of did the ending here justice. I liked it.
Yeah, I agree. Like I was mentioning earlier, they kind of laid certain things out that you just don't really know what's gonna happen with it. Like that whole, like I was saying about the radio station, right? Like I thought they were gonna just go on a whole music tour throughout this damn movie or some shit, and that's just not the case. And then even right after that scene, they meet this mayor, so it's just like
yeah.
You're just like, what comes of that? Like he's about to go into the radio station that they just went into and do his thing, but it's just like, you know, we following these three guys, so what do we care about the politicians in this movie? So that was just a great way to kind of reconnect it all. And then, like you said, it was a good moment because it's the first time anyone even saw the Saggy Bottom Boys, and they came up with costumes, so it's kind of funny. Like it's just like, oh, this is what they actually look like, these fucking old men with long ass beards and shit. It's like, nah, bro, these motherfuckers is they who they are. And yeah, the little man thing was interesting too, because y'all already know politicians. We see it, right? They campaign, they gotta have their props and they slogans and they mottos and shit.
Yep.
So I thought that was a cool, interesting. You know, what was he, the man for the little man or something like that? So you got his fucking little dude sweeping his shit.
It's actually pretty good. Like if you think about
it. It is like, it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, where'd you get this dude from? Like, meanwhile, this man just keeps fucking beating his son and shit. Like, just like you said, taking L's. He don't know how to win.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that KKK slip up, it would have been a wrap. Motherfucker would have lost. So yeah, they brought it together. Good stuff there.
Yeah.
And they get pardoned.
Yeah, they get pardoned at the end, which is kind of nice. Of course, you know, we start to see a little bit of that governor's side too, a little bit with the little side remarks. You know, you're gonna do what I say, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? We see a little bit that even though this man kind of won over, he still.
He still need his puppets.
Yeah, exactly. So
he need to make sure they gonna help him win right there at that moment.
Yeah, and then of course, you know, they kind of wrap up the movie with George kind of getting. I'm guessing he's about to go get lynched or something like that, and then you know, we kind of end the movie here with Everest freaking talking to his wife about the ring that he would never find.
Well, yeah, because first they went to go get the ring, and that's when they run into the Hound and shit.
Yeah. So I think overall, man, this movie was pretty solid, man. There's a lot of things here that kind of, you know, I feel like there's some underlying themes here that I probably didn't really grasp, but you know, that's what we have here. That's what we have y'all for. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure y'all seen this multiple times already, kind of get the ins and outs before first time viewing. I think this movie was pretty freaking solid. Like you said, I think the actors and actress here were very comfortable in the roles. It seemed like they were having a lot of fun with it. Just a lot of the dialect, the way they kind of said some of these words was pretty freaking hilarious. So, yeah, I think overall this was a solid film. So, yeah, man, appreciate it, Eric. This one was fun. Enjoyed it. What are you?
Yeah, definitely solid. And just to get on the end a little bit more, before I jump into a score, definitely enjoyed that because, you know, we finally got to see Everett drop the knee, and have his misplaced false faith here, because like he said, bro, when you when you think your life is over, bro, you might as well do it, right? This motherfucker Everett, he's such an asshole, bro. This man ain't learned shit.
He didn't, because he reneged right after that.
I do love how, you know, the symbolism, though, you know, washing away the sins and all that shit. Because, you know, in the beginning, he didn't go get baptized. But now he basically had no choice.
He was forced
to be baptized. You feel me? The forced baptism. But yeah, just,
I like
again, just some good stuff here. They, like I said, they were definitely throwing a lot of, you know, the Bible stuff out here through these obstacles and these themes, which is all good. I don't mind. I'm not the most religious person, but I'm not someone who gets like disgruntled about that shit neither. Like, that's just, I don't know. But yeah, first watch, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I'm gonna give it 8.5, and I do think that it could be higher. Like I said, if I rewatch the Odyssey or read the book again and then rewatch this, there might be more things that hit for me. But right now, 8.5, solid film.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to agree. 8.5 is definitely a perfect spot for this film here. Like I said, there's probably stuff that I haven't grasped. Maybe your comments will make those scores go a little bit higher for us. But yeah, first time view, I think an 8.5 is definitely solid. They had some really good singing moments, musics. Just the music all around in this film was really good. So they killed it with that. And yeah, I just think just the way they kind of layered the film, the way they kind of rolled out the film, I think it was structurally sound. Like I liked it from beginning to end. I had a really good time with it. Show, man. Let us know what the world thinks, man. What they think?
We got a Metacritic, IMDb, and a Rotten Tomatoes.
Metacritic 7.5, IMDb 7.9, Rotten Tomatoes 8.7, audience 9.
All right, Metacritic 69. Critic review. User score 7.6. IMDb 7.7. Close with that one. Yep. Tomato 78%. Popcorn meter 89%.
I was close.
So close with the popcorn. Yep.
Okay.
Audience.
Okay, it's kind of everywhere though. Okay. I guess because it's hit and miss with the the theme. Some of the themes here, like you said, some people don't take it very well when it comes to the religious atmosphere.
All good.
Yeah, it definitely is all good, man. We had a lot of fun with this one, man. Once again, Eric, man, give him all the praises and shout outs for this one. Another Coen films in the books here. Definitely solid little just kind of we're kind of stockpiling on his films, man. I'm kind of wondering, what
I'm there. Why you keep saying him, bro? It's Coen Bros, Coen Brothers. Their films, Ethan and Joel.
Nah, just one of them. I only align with one of them. I don't know which one it is, but I know it's only one. So the Coen Brothers. Is that better?
Yeah, once you say there, you gotta get to that part too, because you done got the Coen Bros right plenty of times. It's the next part.
Listen, man. We're not gonna hold you here any longer, man, y'all. We appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Thanks for tuning in, man. For real. It's a pleasure. But if you haven't already, like the video, comment down below. Let us know what you thought of this movie request.
And most importantly, do not forget to subscribe. You know the goal. And if you're into some full-length reactions, Patreon link is in the description down below. FRR is out. Peace.